Africa versus South Korea. Korea in second here. I mean, certainly, I guess in theory, an important game for South Africa. Martin Green, what is the bet?
You've heard us discussing how low scoring the games in this group have been. It hasn't been the most entertaining World Cup group so far, unfortunately. The games have only averaged 2 goals, so I don't think this is going to be a particularly high scoring affair, but I do think that South Korea will win it. They did really well to beat Czechia 2-1 in their opener. That was a good comeback win. They'll be disappointed to lose 1-0 to Mexico in their last game. They didn't create many chances, but I think their forwards should have far more joy against South Africa. I've been very unimpressed with this South Africa team so far. I just think South Korea have better players in every department. So I'm backing a moneyline win for South Korea and under 4.5 goals in the game. That's -115.
I also like South Korea to win this game. I have to thread the needle a little bit here because I'm on South Korea over 1.5 team total. So I need South Korea to score at least 2 goals in this match. 2-0, fine, we hit both their bets. 3-0, fine, we hit both their bets. But this South Korea side, they looked good in that loss to Mexico. I know that doesn't make any sense because they lost, but they had their chances and luck was on Mexico's side to keep them ahead in that game 1-0. This is a team that knows how to bounce back. This is a team that knows how to attack. And most importantly for this bet, the South Africa team defense is just not there. They're not quite ready for this level of competition, and I expect South Korea to not hold back when they press against this team. I like a 2-0 or 3-0 victory here for South Korea.
And Brad Thomas, one of those goals is going to come from
Song Heung-min. I'm taking him to score at least 1 goal at +150. He was taken off last match in the 60th minute, which was absolutely wild. I heard people saying, oh, he doesn't have the fitness. BS, BS, BS. I think he comes out and makes a statement. O is a very competent player who likes to score, likes to get in the box, and likes to be just full of activity. I think Son is in a really good spot to score. Not having scored in this World Cup so far, remember, he is South Korea's leading scorer. He's finding the back of the net.
South Africa and the Northern Hemisphere, South Korea. I got to be honest, I've been a little bit disappointed with South Africa and their showing in this tournament. I think South Korea will have the beating of them here, and I think the odds are really good as well. I think when South Korea played Mexico and ended up losing 1-0, it really should have been 1-1. It should have been a draw in the sense that South Korea and Mexico, I think, are on a similar level. And I think similar to how Mexico did, South Korea should be able to beat South Africa, and I think 2-0 is not a bad shout at all. South Korea to win and Heung-min Son to have a shot on target. He had a shot on target.
The final game we have is South Africa versus South Korea. Huge match in Group A, you know, with qualifications still on the line for both teams. Looking at South Korea's attacking display against Czech Republic and South Africa's defensive record so far, I think South Korea can score at least 2 goals here. So we're going for South Africa to score at least 2 goals, and the odds are 1.92.
Last game of the day, Jack. South Africa versus South Korea. But I think South Korea has this one under control. I think that they are a good team. They are a disciplined team who got a little bit unlucky against Mexico to get that loss. But I think this should be all South Korea.
Yeah, I'm not going to take too much from South Korea away here. Instead, South Africa will have a glimmer of hope, but just I don't like them. I think they're one of the worst. They're one of the worst organised teams at the tournament. South Korea money line for me at this price is an absolute no-brainer.